Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Priiliyah, and welcome to True and Authentic Podcast. I am back with another episode. I took a week off, but I'm back to say the least, and I promise to be consistent with you guys, following through. Such a busy week for me, but we're going to get straight to business today. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you're returning back, welcome back. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and like this video. And then if you have any comments or questions throughout this video, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section. Let's get straight into it. In today's episode, in honor of season 2, we will be getting into today's episode 3, which is making a plan and following through with it. So throughout this video, we're going to go section by section. So the first step into making a plan. Before even creating the plan, you have to brainstorm. Get an idea of what it is you're going for or aiming towards. You have to have a vision of what you want to do. Otherwise, how is it going to work? You have no clarity of what you want. You have no path of direction of what it is you want. So how can you succeed? So simply, in order to come up with a plan, you have to get an idea of what you'll be working towards, as what I just stated. So just like in school of how they had us brainstorm about a project, they would give you guys a project, whatever that would be, but they would have us come up with a topic. And within that topic, you have to start coming up with things that align with the topic, okay? So get a topic. You got to get a topic. Then you have to have details. You have to be, what's the word I want to use? You have to be clear on what you want. You have to be direct as possible and detailed as possible. So those are things you would want to do in regards to making the plan. So this leads us to our next step and section, which is number 2. In order to make a plan, you have to create a plan. Once you have all your ideas of what you just brainstormed, and when you're brainstorming, remember, you don't have to take everything. Take what stands out and take what is going to be most beneficial towards you, because I promise you, not everything is needed, but those main things that you just put together is going to make perfect sense later on. So step 2, creating the plan. Once you came up with everything, pick the main things you would like to focus on. Not everything is something you may need to focus on right now. So maybe those things could be used for later, for another time, another opportunity that you might get later on. But right now, we don't need to worry about that. So you have everything, create the plan, right? It's so easy once you already had brainstormed everything that you want. You just have to put it together. Okay, that leads us to our next step, which is taking action. Once you already brainstormed and came up with everything you want to do and you have the plan set in motion, all you have to do after that is take action. You have the plan now set in motion. All you have to do now is start. You can't get anything done by dreaming all day long about what you want in your life without taking any action. No successful person has became who they are or has been where they are now without taking action. Without taking action, without taking the steps necessary, without doing anything. How can you be successful? How can you have a successful life? How can things start to shift and change for you? Once you start to take action, only then will you see a difference. Is the second you start to take action. The second you decide to take action is the second, I promise you, you will see change. And then with that, section number 4, be consistent with your routine. Whatever you have, whatever plan you have, you need to be consistent with it. Yes, action is necessary, but also consistency is what leads the way, is what gets you those results. You can't just say, okay, I done it, now I'm done. I done it for a day, I done it for a week. No, consistency, and this is something I need to work on. As you see, I've been inconsistent with my podcast. I had a lot of things going on, but as long as I'm consistent in what I do, I can grow from it. My goal right now is to grow my podcast, to get it out there more. I need to take the steps necessary. I need to be posting more. I need to be posting on more social media apps that will get me the attraction that I need to help more people and to really accomplish my purpose and my goals as far as my podcast, True and Authentic Podcast. So there's a lot of things that's going to be going on really soon, and I'm very happy about it. It's just so like, this is so good, and I will always thank God for giving me every episode's topic. Every season so far, it's been so blessed, and I love what I do. I truly do. And I think once you learn about what you love and what you want to do, what you want to be in life, you just set the plan, you get everything together, you take action. I promise you, it will all fall in place. Everything will fall in place. God makes no mistakes. So just being consistent with the plan that you have set, because it will get you far. Now, being inconsistent with the plan will always cause you to lack great results. Being inconsistent with your plan will always cause you to lack great results. And this is just like me with working out, because I'm consistent and then I'm inconsistent. And I've been like this for 5 years now. And it's getting to a point, it's like, do you really want it? How bad do you really want it? Because you sit here and you're not happy with where you're at, but you're not being consistent. And I think the easiest part is to take action. Unless like you're in this depression state of where you don't feel like getting up, or you just being lazy for whatever reason. But taking action is the easiest part. Discipline. See that word, discipline? Whew. I kind of hate that word sometimes, because it's like you really got to check yourself. You got to put yourself in check, and you can't get out of line. You can't cross the line. When trying to achieve your dream body, there's parameters, there's boundaries you can't cross. That's going to make you. Now, eating unhealthy is going to break you. Eating healthy is going to make you. Whatever you put into your body, it's either going to make you or break you. It's up to you at the end of the day. And I'm not where I want to be for my birthday, but next year I have to do better. We can't keep doing this. We have to start breaking cycles. And yes, we have to follow through with what we set. It's just like new year, new me. Well, there can't be new you and you still have the same old habits from last year, the same old mindset from last year. So yeah, always remember to be consistent. Being consistent will always get you to a position of where you get to reach the full potential of your goal and plan. Being consistent will cause you to reach the full potential goal of your plan. Being consistent will always get you to reach the full potential of your goal. Now, being inconsistent gets you the opposite of that. You'll start to lag, as I said before. So just be consistent. Be consistent always. We're going to move on to section number 5, which is remember why you started. Now, I always feel like when you're having a plan, you're making a plan or setting goals for yourself, you always need to have a purpose and why you're doing it. If you don't have a reason to why you're doing it, if you don't have a purpose or a drive to why you're doing what you're doing, you're going to be so easily talked out of it, easily manipulated to not do it, to give up, so easily to give up, so easily to drop out, so easily to let go of something you already had set for yourself. So it's important to have that reason of why. Why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? What is it about this plan? What is it about these goals that made me want to start in the first place? So always, before you do anything, have your reason to why you want to do it. It's important. Remember why you started. This goes way back to creating the plan, because you want to make sure that whatever you decide to aim towards, you have a reason as to why you went for that goal or thing. So when you start to question yourself or want to give up, your purpose and why you started will always place you back on track. It will always place you back onto the path you once were. Like I said, see, these are just all the notes that I jotted down, and it's crazy because no matter if I'm looking at it or if I'm not, the connections are connecting. It's all making sense, and I love it. I just love it. I love my mindset. I love being me, and I can't forget these things. You always got to feed yourself with great things, and that's another thing. to be successful, you need to feed yourself with the right things. So the last section for making a plan and following through with it is choosing success over temporary feelings. I'll say that again. Choosing success over temporary feelings. In order to come out successful with your plan, your negative feelings and thoughts are going to have to be ignored. In order to come out successful with your plan, your negative feelings and thoughts are going to have to be ignored. Because the moment you start to feed into those feelings, those negative feelings, those negative thoughts, that negative energy, negative vibes, it will start to shift you onto a different path and you will lose every single time. Get out of your head, get out of your feelings, and get into grinding mode. That's it. Are you going to choose comfort over success? Are you going to choose what's familiar over what's new? What are you going to do? So we're done with that. I'm going to go into reasons why many people fail with their plans. And I have 2 things, and then we're going to close out. So number 1, people choose comfort over change. People choose to be comfortable with their current selves, their current version of themselves, rather than grabbing the opportunity to be something greater than the person that they are now. I will say it again. People choose to be comfortable with their current selves, the person that they are right now, rather than grabbing the opportunity to be something greater than the person they are right now. I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again. People love to choose what's familiar because they're scared or they're uncomfortable with wanting this new life. They didn't know it was going to be this hard, but listen, no successful person has got it easy. They didn't have it easy. It doesn't matter what path you choose in life. It doesn't matter what path you choose. You will always go through some type of struggle, some type of tribulation, some type of challenges in life. It doesn't matter. You have to overcome that. You have to pass through that. And the only way you can pass through is by doing it. Literally doing it, okay? And then the second point I put here as to why many people fail with their plan is that they're choosing their mood. They're choosing their feelings over handling business. You're choosing your mood over handling business. Simply. That's what they're doing. They're choosing their feelings over handling business. People get into their feelings too much and it prevents them from doing what they actually need to do. So let's say you have this thing set of where you're supposed to be waking up to go work out. You're supposed to be going to the gym right now, girl. And you're like, girl, I'm so tired. I don't feel like it. But your dream body is waiting on you. And every single day you decide to abandon yourself, you're also choosing to abandon that dream body. You're choosing to abandon your goals, your dreams, and everything that you have planned and set for you. It's gone. It's out the window. You're only hurting yourself at the end of the day because these are your goals. These are your plans. This is your future. The question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to choose success or are you going to choose comfort? Are you going to choose better or are you going to stay in that same familiar situation? I'm your host, Priiliyah. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a great time. This was fun. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much. Bye.